Hey guys, welcome back. That's Pietro once more. I just want to share a couple of thoughts I had the other day regarding trading. As we start, I just want to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm just here to create video content for SAVIUS. Please do your own research and take your own decision as far as trading is concerned. That being said, of course we discussed before about the difference between algo trading and discretionary trading. The world is going a lot more towards algo and automated trading and a lot less towards discretionary trading. Looks like discretionary trading is very peculiar, belongs a bit to the past. Even now, if you start looking into one of those courses, simple courses like data analysis, like a simple series of data analysis, you get directly into deep learning, into artificial intelligence. It's just, it's straight away, you go straight away to that sort of line that conducts you towards that sort of studies. But still, if you think about the retail world, especially people like possibly you that actually approach for the first time trading, you get dragged automatically or instinctively towards a sort of mixed discretionary trading where you use technology, which is at disposal now for your tools, but still you want to be in control and get the best of the world. Still you want to take your own trading decisions. So what typically you do, you start looking for your trading guru or trading master, and at a certain point you find one which has his own rules and his own techniques, etc. But what I have observed through times after following some of those trading gurus and trading masters, which I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not using this term like to say, yeah, it's a guru, but it's a fake guru, it's a fake master. Of course, there are fake masters, fake gurus. There are good teachers which are bad traders and bad traders which are good teachers. It's a mixed bag. There is a universe, the web is a universe which is full of all these different characters. But I'm sure some of them are very good. I mean, some of the people I've been studying with or got in touch to, they are actually good traders, so they are making money. Are their students making money? Not all the times. Well, there is a bunch of reasons behind it which we discussed before. Of course, you can learn to play tennis from Federer, but then he has a different mindset. So it's a question of mindset, it's a question of character, of what sort of trading you want to do. There are many things, but what I've noticed is that, to be, let's say, intellectually honest, in that large majority of those traders, they want to teach you a set of rules, but then they do not necessarily abide strictly by those rules. First of all, those rules are a bit surrounded by a lot of discretionary decisions here and there, of examinations of the situation at the last moment, etc. They cannot be a series of strict rules, A plus B equals C, because if that was the case, it would be much easier to just code them. Why do you need to be there and take? Why do I need your experience? Why do you need to teach me and explain me how I have to do, to wait for the moving average cross to buy? Just give me the code, I'll do, I'll code the thing, the machine will do it for me. I'll just look at doing it. I don't need to put my emotions to it. The machine will do it for me. The reason why that cannot be done is because those rules are, is not an equation. And the large majority of those traders have noticed that they have some rules and they make money large majority of times by not following their own rules. So, or just say, twisting a bit the rules at the right moment. So, yes, we buy here, we put our stop there, and then, we manage, and then the trades kick in, all the guy and all the trades they get kicked in this trade at a certain level, and then the trade goes a bit against them, and then, 90% of the guys, the students of the trader, they get stopped out, but the guy doesn't. Why? Why the master trader doesn't get sold out? Because he knows, okay, but I moved my stop a bit behind. I added on to the trade because I knew there was another point there. I knew, etc. So basically, he manages the trade according to his experience and to the fact that he built his own trading system around him. So that gives him that self-confidence to trade this trading system in a certain way. You, on the other side, being a student of this guy, you don't have that confidence. Unless you build it for some reason, or maybe you made money at the beginning, you don't have it. So you fail there, and then he makes money and you don't. So basically, you know, I read something in the Matthew McConaughey book that said, basically, in order to break the rules, first you must learn how to follow them. And that's a bit the case. So first, I believe it's important to learn how to follow rules, to give yourself a methodology, a good risk measurement system. That needs to be there in place. But then at a certain point, as you progress towards your trading experience and career, it gets to a point where you cannot trade A plus B equals C. You should trade according to your own trading system and beliefs, and possibly use a bit of that intuition that is the advantage that you exercise as a human being when competing against a computer. That's your flexibility. That's where you get the best. I'm also, you know, recently reading about Napoleon. You know, Napoleon was one of the greatest generals, and you know, through historic reconstruction, on one side you have the ancient way of doing war up at that time, with books, manual of military strategy, so how to create the square, how to challenge with the cavalry, how that each troop should be moving, etc. And so when they asked Napoleon, so okay, but what are your rules? What are your strategy? How do you win battles? What are your, you know, what sort of manual do you follow? I don't know. I don't follow any manual. You just engage the enemy, and then you see what needs to be done. So guys, this to say, let's try not to just get stuck into a set of rules, because as human being, if you want to do discretionary trading, it cannot be only a set of strict rules. Otherwise, that would be algo trading. Let's try not to use algo trading rules when we want to do discretionary trading, because we are creating a mix which doesn't really make sense, and the result can be a bit disappointing. So these, of course, are just my considerations. I hope this triggers some discussion, you know, within yourself or with other people. That's it for today. As usual, guys, please to try to keep your level low, because that for me is the first step to trade safely. Okay, see you next time. Bye, ciao.